Like her or loathe her, nobody can deny Pauline Hanson is one of the great survivors of Australian politics. At the election, One Nation captured 6% of the national vote.
Network political editor Ashley Raper sat down with the party leader to find out what keeps Pauline Hanson going, and there were a few surprises along the way.
I'm quite happy to remove this because this is not what should belong in this parliament.
I believe we are in danger of being swamped by Asians.
Just give me a minute just to catch my breath.
This ruling draws a line that hate speech is not free speech.
Somebody bring the dictionary because Senator Hanson does not know the definition of racism.
I want these comments about calling me racist withdrawn.
There have been many labels levelled at Pauline Hanson since she first entered Parliament almost 30 years ago. She describes herself as a centre-right politician who stands on principle.
People are saying, OK, at least she's got the guts to get up and say what we're thinking.
And at the May election, One Nation doubled its numbers to 4 senators, matching its most successful result in 2016. It now has the same number as the Nationals in the Senate. 10 News Plus was invited to see Senator Hanson in action in her expanded party room for the first sitting period of the 48th Parliament.
So where do you see One Nation fitting into this new Parliament?
It's creating that debate and holding the government accountable.
What's your relationship like with the Prime Minister?
There is none.
The Albanese government doesn't need to engage with One Nation in this parliament. The Greens have the sole balance of power in the Senate, but that's not stopping Pauline Hanson.
Children these days are crying, they're upset because they feel the world's coming to an end. Well, I'll tell you something, it's not. It's not coming to an end. The world's not coming to an end, OK, over climate change.
You've already tried to repeal the legislated net zero emissions target. Doesn't the science and the election results tell us that people don't really want to have this debate anymore?
No, you're wrong, actually, because from this, when I put up my notice motion on my Facebook page, less than a day, it got 90,000 likes and nearly 9,000 comments and 9,000 shares. So people are interested in it.
But doesn't the election result tell us something different? You know, Labor was being returned with an overwhelming mandate. It was very clear what they were putting forward.
Was it a mandate? Sorry, a mandate of what, 35%? 65% of Australians didn't vote, the number one vote to Labor. So the whole fact is that everything that we say now, whether it's net zero, immigration, everything, that are you saying that Labor's got a mandate on it? No, they haven't.
Are you anti-renewables?
No, I'm not anti-renewables. Actually, I put some solar panels on my roof at home this year, so I have put them in myself. I am anti-renewables and putting solar panels of hundreds of thousands of them, or millions, on agricultural land.
So Senator Hanson is for solar panels on roofs, keeping coal-fired power stations open, and is pro-nuclear energy.
I never back away from a flight, especially if it's free. This isn't a free flight. Wait, what? You're wasting your own money on this? No, I'm wasting taxpayer money. Oh, good.
Pauline Hanson has been targeting the younger vote, the under-35s, through satirical animated videos, mostly taking aim at the Prime Minister and the Greens. The series title uses one of her most memorable quotes, "Please explain," and has proved popular with all ages. She credits the videos for expanding her reach.
There are so many who associate you and One Nation with being anti-immigration. Is that still your core business, or do you feel that your party has evolved past that?
I think we've evolved past it. A lot of people say we should have listened to her years ago, but Australians now come on board because now it's impacting them. They know that, you know, the generations coming through possibly will never own their own home. I'm not against immigration, but it has been in a managed way.
She has this warning.
If we don't wake up to ourselves, we're going to be a third world country, and that's exactly where we're going.
Doesn't that sound a bit extreme, though?
Is it extreme? No, it's actually happening.
Already, she's caused controversy and received condemnation during the first sitting period.
We've seen deliberate acts of disrespect in the Senate from One Nation senators. We've seen those senators come into the chamber for the acknowledgement of country, a long-standing part of the Senate order of business, purely to make an incredibly childish stunt, and a very hurtful one, of turning their backs on that proceeding.
You don't have to be in the Senate when that's happening, so why do it?
No, I don't have to be in the Senate. My new senators want to be there. It's an experience for them to be in the opening of the Parliament. But it's also to be a voice for the Australian people that have had a gutful of it and don't want to hear welcome to country anymore. It's showing leadership that you don't have to go along with this. And when our kids are being taught in school, put their hand on the ground and say, you know, acknowledge the land as Aboriginal, and we're not making people feel part of this country. And I'll ask the question, if we ever have war that touches our shores here and we've conditioned the people to think this is not our land, it belongs to another race of people, how many Australians are going to get up and fight and defend it? I won't.
Pauline Hanson admits she is pretty much friendless in Parliament and her party acts as a Lone Ranger.
What do you think your legacy will be, or what do you want it to be?
I just like people to think that I did my best to stand up for a fair go for all Australians in my time in Parliament, without fear or favour. I think that's important. People want that from their politicians. I'm really a conviction politician, and I've had so much thrown at me. I've been through prison, so I've had everything bar the kitchen sink thrown at me. Guess what? I'm still standing, and the problem is people have underestimated me.
Do you want to run again in 3 years' time?
Of course I am. So don't write me off yet.
I don't think anyone could ever write Pauline Hanson off.
No, I mean, no relationship with the PM is slightly concerning, but I mean, we need all types of voices in Parliament, don't we?
Yeah, she keeps getting re-elected, so obviously